everyone please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and for the singing of the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Alberto Landaverde, please come to the stage for the singing of the national anthem.
Whoa, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Whoa, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
so much, ROTC, for the presentation of colors, Francesca for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and Alberto for such a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Now, will everybody please welcome our principal, Mr. Rudy Arbaez.
Thank you, Ms. Ryan. Welcome and good morning to the first commencement of Jose Marti STEM Academy High School. On behalf of the students, faculty, and staff of Jose Marti STEM Academy, we welcome you and the great class of 2021. Before we begin, I would like to recognize Union City Mayor and State Senator, Mr. Brian P. Stack, his Board of Commissioners, Mr. Lucio Fernandez, Marjorie Martinetti, Celine Valdivia, and Wendy Grion. I would also like to recognize our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Sylvia Botto, our Assistant Superintendents of School, Mr. John Benetti and Mrs. Jerry Perez, the Assistant to the Superintendent, Ms. Diane Capizzi, our Business Administrator, Dr. Tony Dragona, the Director of Educational Facilities and Board Secretary, my brother, Mr. Justin Mercado, my good friend and colleague, Mr. Michael Cerrone, Principal at the Board of Ed. I would also like to recognize Ms. Ana Valles, who is here with us today, as well as Mr. Ralph Pasante from the Board of Education. I'd also like to recognize our newly elected president, Ms. Idalia Henao, and all of our board trustees. I would also like to recognize at this point my administration, assistant principals, Mr. Ken Such, Mr. Henry Sansich, assistant principal at our sister school, Union City High School, Ms. Anilda Chapman, our supervisor of STEM education and innovation, Ms. Nadia Makar, our dean of students, Mr. Michael Ruiz. Finally, I would like to recognize the principal of Union City High School, Mr. Ryan Lewis, who graduated nearly 800 students this weekend. Congratulations, Mr. Lewis and the Union City High School class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please give a nice round of applause to your children, the graduates of 2021? Unas palabras en español. Bienvenidos y buenos días. En nombre de los estudiantes, los profesores y el personal de Jose Marti STEM Academy, bienvenido a nuestra ceremonia de graduación de la gran clase del 2021. Esta es la primera clase de la Academia STEM Academy. Antes de comenzar, me gustaría reconocer el alcalde y senador estatal, el señor Brian Stack, su junta de comisionados, Lucio Fernández, Marjorie Martinetti, Celine Valdivia y Wendy Grollón, nuestra superintendente de la escuela, la señora Sylvia Baro. También quiero reconocer a nuestros superintendentes auxiliares, el señor John Benetti, la señora Jerry Perez, la asistente de la superintendente Diane Capizzi, nuestro administrador de negocio, el doctor Anthony Dragona, el director de las instalaciones educativas y secretario de la Junta, mi hermano Justin Mercado, la presidenta de nuestra Junta de Educación, la señora Idalia Henao, y todos los miembros de la Junta. También me gustaría reconocer a mi administración, los subdirectores, el señor Ken Such, Henry Sánchez, la señora Edilda Chapman, nuestra supervisora de educación STEM, Nadia Makar, el decana de estudiantes, el señor Michael Ruiz, mi amigo y colega, el señor Michael Cerrone, director asignado a la Junta de Educación, también a la señora Ana Valle y el señor Ralph Pasante. Por último, quiero reconocer al director de Union City High School, el señor Ryan Lewis, que se graduó casi 800 alumnos este fin de semana. Señoras y señores, un gran aplauso a todos los graduados este año. You may be seated. Thank you, everyone. At this point in time, I would like to welcome this year's Jose Marti STEM Academy Class of 2021 Salutatorian. The title Salutatorian is bestowed upon the student in the graduating class with the second highest cumulative average. This year's salutatorian is a member of the National Honor Society, the ACS Chemistry Club, the Physics Club, and was a silver medalist in this year's STEM Showcase. This fall, he has committed to NJIT Honors College to pursue a degree in financial technology. Please join me in welcoming our salutatorian of the class of 2021, Justin Vasquez.
Greetings, friends, family, and faculty, and welcome to the graduation of the class of 2021. We made it. I would like to start my speech with a round of applause for us graduates. After this tough year, I think we've earned it. Now, I'll keep my remarks brief, for this ceremony isn't about me or any one individual that may come up here to speak, but about us and celebrating the past 4 years of hard work and achievement that we put to get here. I know everyone woke up at 6 a.m. to come here and listen to me speak. Alas, I press on. On a serious note, I would like to thank all of you for coming out and supporting us. Thank you to the proud parents now sitting in the stage for being the wind beneath our wings throughout these last 4 years. And thank you to all the teachers sitting to our left for putting all your effort into making sure we understand all your material. I'm sure we'll all find our knowledge of World War II and graphing problems very useful when we're out shopping for groceries or filing our taxes very soon. I do, however, have a very special thanks to give to 4 teachers, Ms. Lopes, Ms. Leon, Dr. Armani, and Mr. Valencia. These 4 people have not only been pivotal educators to me in pushing my limits in the classroom, but also helped me through a lot of personal struggle, and I can confidently say that without their help, I would not be here giving this speech to you all. So thank you, guys. You really are the best. As for you, my fellow graduates, congratulations. We finally made it. Through the sleepless nights of reading Moby Dick, to writing up physics lab reports, to cramming for tests the night before we take them, we found our way here, now. No longer walking into the next chapter of our lives, but diving headfirst into a new world of learning and experience. Take with you the memories of high school and the lessons you learned here. Cherish your friends, but always look forward to what's ahead of you. Eleanor Roosevelt said it best when she said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." With that, I say, go on to wherever it is you're going, dream big, and be happy. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Justin. We are so proud of you and your accomplishment. Please accept this award on our behalf, the Salutatorium Award. At this point in time, I would like to welcome our senior class vice president, Francesca Riscat, who will be speaking directly to you, the parents and families of our great class. Francesca, please come to the podium.
Buenos días, maestros, estudiantes, padres y todos los demás presentes. Mi nombre es Francesca Risquet y soy la vicepresidenta de la clase del 2021. Hoy marca un día de nuevos comienzos, un comienzo hacia el resto de nuestras vidas. Pero eso no es todo lo que deberíamos celebrar hoy. Hoy es un día de alegría para los graduados porque hemos terminado la secundaria y es el primer día del nuevo sendero que emprenderemos. Pero también es un día de alegría para nuestros padres, ya que en vernos graduados de la secundaria les llenamos de orgullo. Muchas de las historias de nuestros padres son de resistencia, triunfo y sacrificio. La historia de ustedes, los padres, es una historia que a menudo no se escucha y en la mayoría de casos no se reconoce. Esas historias son las que han allanado el camino hacia nuestro éxito. Y hoy reconocemos sus historias y sus esfuerzos. Nuestro logro marcado por nuestra graduación hoy demuestra que todo lo que han hecho y continúan haciendo por sus hijos ha valido la pena. Hoy no somos los únicos que nos graduamos. Nuestros padres, los que nos empujaron y se sacrificaron por nosotros, también comparten con nosotros este esplendoroso día. Personalmente, este logro no podría lograrse sin mi mamá, que me empujó, me ayudó a superar los días estresantes y las noches largas. Sé que muchos de nuestros padres nos han ayudado a superar todas nuestras dificultades durante esos 4 años y seguirán ayudándonos. Así que hoy dedico esta victoria a mi madre y a mi padre y a todos los padres y familiares que celebran hoy con nosotros. Escuchemos el poema No te rindas del escritor uruguayo Mario Benedetti y llevémoslo en el corazón. No te rindas, por favor no cedas, aunque el frío queme, aunque el miedo muerda, aunque el sol se ponga y se calle el viento. Aún hay fuego en tu alma, aún hay vida en tus sueños, porque cada día es un comienzo nuevo, porque esta es la hora y el mejor momento. Gracias por todo lo que hacen. Señoras y señores, démosles un aplauso, porque hoy también celebran con nosotros en colectividad. Gracias.
Wow. Vaya, Francesca, qué bonitas palabras y homenaje para todos los padres y las familias aquí. Muchas gracias, Francesca. Now, everyone, please join me in welcoming our senior class president, Mr. Ramsey Saber.
Good morning, everyone. Now, to be honest with you, I've presented a lot, but this is the most nervous I've ever been because I'm talking to the most important people that have made the most important impact in my lives, and that's all of you. Whether I know you, whether I've talked to you, or whether I just shook your hand in the hallways. I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for making my high school years the best times of my life. Thank you. Good morning, friends, families, faculty, teachers, administrators, and the graduating class of 2021. I want to thank Mr. Baez, the Board of Education, and Mayor and Senator Brian P. Stack for this opportunity and for supporting the graduating class. My name is Ramsey Saber. You may know me as the Planet Guy, but it's a massive honor to be here representing the 2021 senior class, and most importantly, speaking to you all. And so, I want this to be from the bottom of my heart. Now, I've been thinking for the past month about how I'm gonna say something that all of you will be able to leave here and actually remember. And it actually just came to me yesterday in the shower. And that is, know your worth. Everyone here should know their worth. And I'll tell you why exactly. All of you here, nothing got handed to you. Your parents sacrificed everything. They fought for everything. And here you are today, representing them, their generations, and yourself and your future generations. That is a massive honor on yourself and your parents, and that's something to be extremely proud of. Know your worth when you go on to college. And I'm sure it's gonna be hard. You're gonna see people from all over the world, all over the country, and you're gonna probably think to yourself, do I belong here? You're gonna try to fit in, try to blend in, but you don't have to try that hard because you're here. You're here in Union City, representing parents that came from South America all over the world, and you're representing them and your future generations. That is how you blend in. You're so special that no words can amount to how special you are, every single person here today. So when you go off to college, to the workforce, and you question once, am I worth it to be here? It's a simple answer, yes. You damn right you are. You're literally the graduating class of 2021. And that's just one thing. The graduating class of 2021, in my opinion, the most elite graduating class. All of us here from the AEA, you came into that building, transitioned between the big building and the small building, 4th floor to the 3rd floor of the other building. It was chaos. And then we get the sort of news that we're switching buildings, right? We go to the STEM Academy, we're adapting. Junior year, adapting to a new environment. And then it gets cut short. This thing called COVID comes out of nowhere and just destroys our lives completely, right? And then you come back to school. You have to adapt to virtual learning. And now here you are. You adapted to all of this. You overcome all of these events and these different struggles. And that's all you. No one did that but you. So if you're able to do this, just imagine what you're going to be able to do in the future. There are three things that I always followed, as throughout high school and as a kid in general. And these are basically my three pillars of life. To stay humble, to stay kind, and to be wise. Now, I'm sure all of you are like, why is this guy, graduating with us speaking like an 80-year-old man? Well, you gotta thank my mom for that. It was funny, actually. A couple of days ago, I was hanging out with a couple of friends. And I passed by my old house, the first house that my mom and I had together. We slept on the floor. And we had to actually boil water from the tap and leave it next to the windowsill for it to cool down because we couldn't afford water. And I thank her for putting me all of that. And everything that I do from now on is for you. You are the epitome of why I'm here today. And everything I do from here on out to the day I die is for you, to show you that you did not sacrifice anything. And now for this. Hola a todos. Pensaron que no podía hablar español, ¿verdad? Realmente no puedo y esto es la primera vez. A todas las familias, gracias. Gracias por criar a los jóvenes que están aquí hoy. Frente a ustedes, esta es su arduo trabajo, su sacrificio. Y nosotros estamos aquí hoy representándolos a ustedes y a todos sus esfuerzos. Hicieron un excelente trabajo y le mostramos que nosotros somos su sueño americano. Gracias. Gracias por sus sacrificios, gracias por luchar y gracias por estar aquí. Cada estudiante aquí es increíble. Y quiero que piensen en su viaje aquí como padres si valió el sacrificio. Debido a que esta también es su graduación, es hora que nos vean crecer hasta convertirnos en las personas increíbles que nos enseñaron a ser. Muchas gracias. Now, I really hope that you guys understood that, or at least a part of it. But I want to thank the people that guided us here, the teachers. Thank you to the science department and Ms. McCarr for providing us so many opportunities to students. As much as I would like to say these medals are all D1 athlete medals, I'm so proud to say that these all came from the science department. Thank you. The humanities department for always keeping it real. Shout out to Ms. Rivas, Mr. Lopez, Mr. Grion, and Mr. Sheehy, my favorite Irishman. And Mr. Malizia, God's gift to teaching. Thank you for teaching me English, Mr. Malizia. The math department, the latest people I know. Miss Leon, always making me laugh. Miss Lopes, thank you for always being so inspirational. And Mr. G, can't wait to ride motorcycles with you. And thank you to the most underrated math teacher, photo math. We all know it came in clutch. The English department for making me read books and totally not use Spark Notes. Thank you. And the arts department. Thank you, Mr. Hishami, for helping me get Drake and for making this happen. He played a big role in this. Thank you. And I can't forget about my mother and father. Merci pour tout ce que vous avez fait pour moi. Shukran bzaf ala kul shay. Tambarik bzaf. And lastly, a massive shout out to my representative team. My public relations officer, Kayleen Orgetto, Treasurer, Ashley Sosa, and Madam Secretary, Patricia Prado. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I can't forget about the person that stood with me every step along senior year. Someone that came into my life this year, and it was almost as if we knew each other since Morocco. Always makes me laugh, makes fun of my 2011 Ford Escape, and makes me smile. My Vice President, Francesca Risquet. Thank you for being you. God really put you in my life this year. I needed it most. And I can't imagine surviving this year without you by my side. Always being encouraging and fun to be around. And I'm positive more great things await us. Muchas gracias por todo. Estoy muy agradecido de haberte conocido. Muchos amor para ti y tu familia. Thank you. And the graduating class of 2021, I cannot wait to see what amazing things you do from here on out because you are all incredible. I love you all, and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Ramsey. Your words are truly inspiring. Your peers could not have asked for a better president. And now, please join us in a performance from the JMSA Band. Thank you. What a great performance by our band scholars under the direction of our music educator, Mr. Gingrich. It is truly an honor to introduce our next speaker, someone who has been a true pillar of Union City education, someone whom, without her support, guidance, and vision, we would not be standing here today celebrating this milestone achievement. Our superintendent of schools, Mrs. Sylvia Bottle, was instrumental in the creation, design, and implementation of your STEM Academy High School. And through her leadership and guidance, we have built a world-class educational institution that has, in its 2 years short existence already received accolades at the county, state, and national level. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Sylvia T. Abato.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. It's a huge day for all of you, and my name is Sylvia Correa Abato, and as your Superintendent of Schools, I couldn't be more excited as to be celebrating with you today this great accomplishment. But think of graduation not as an ending, but as a beginning to what will be a very successful career in life. Today is a culmination of a huge, long journey. Thank you for working hard in school and always trying to do the right thing, especially when no one is watching. I want you to challenge yourself to be the best person you can be in your life. I know these last few months have been tough for you, but you have had to reach even higher during this time of uncertainty. In spite of it all, you have made it, and for that you'll be even stronger. I want you to know that the investment in your education is one of the best investments you will ever make. It will not only help you as an individual, but it will also help your family and your community. Every single one of you has something to offer, and I invite you all to come back to Union City when you are successful and to give back to our students. I'd like to thank your parents who have been with you every step of the way, and especially the grandparents or abuelos y abuelas. They deserve your love and gratitude for helping you each and every day. So keep on learning and striving to be the very best you can be, and hold your heads high. Be proud of growing up in Union City, attending our Union City schools, and now forever a Union City graduate. On behalf of our Mayor and State Senator Brian P. Stack and our Union City Board of Education, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2021. You are not only going to be a special class for us, but you will be known as the strongest and most resilient class in history. Muchas felicidades a la clase del 2021. No solamente serán una clase especial para nosotros, pero la clase con más fortaleza en nuestra historia. Congratulations, felicidades. No solamente serán una clase especial para nosotros, pero la clase con más fortaleza en nuestra historia. Congratulations, felicidades. Congratulations to the class of...
Thank you, Mrs. Abato, for your inspiring words and for your continuous support and commitment to our scholars. I would now like to welcome our newly appointed Board of Education President, Ms. Adalia Henao, who will be speaking directly to the class of 2021.
Congratulations to the Union City graduating class of educators, and together with our entire global community, we have faced challenges we never anticipated and responded to them with courage, innovation, and perseverance. I'm incredibly proud of what you have accomplished this year. You managed to distance learn, implement and follow safety protocols, and learn how to socialize in completely new ways, all while continuing your education and supporting your community. You learned a valuable life lesson at an earlier age than most young adults, how to adapt to the uncertainties of life and rise up to unexpected challenges. You should be very proud of yourselves. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Remember, you will always be part of the Union City School family. You will always hold a special place in my heart as the first graduating class of my term as the President of the Board of Education. And I look forward to your future achievements. Go on and become the pioneers of this new era. Once again, on behalf of the Union City Board of Education, congratulations to Class 2021.
Thank you, Ms. Henao, for your support and service to our community and the students of Union City. We look forward to your presidency. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our dance group led by Ms. Jacqueline Michaels. would now like to introduce someone who needs no introduction, someone who is revered as the hardest working public servant, not only here in Union City, but throughout the state of New Jersey and perhaps even in the United States. A person whose staunch advocacy for his constituency is second to none, and someone who is lauded as the biggest champion for our schools and the students who attend them. He works tirelessly on both the state and local level to ensure that residents of Union City have access to the programs and resources that make our city a great place to live, work, and learn. His leadership and commitment to the Union City schools was instrumental in bringing our dream of having a STEM academy to fruition. Even as we sit here today, Mayor Stack is working diligently in Trenton to make sure that the voice of our community is represented and the needs of the people of our town are met. Please join me in welcoming our state senator and mayor, Mr. Brian P. Stack.
Hi, everyone. This is your Mayor, Brian Stack. I would just like to congratulate you on your graduation. I'd like to congratulate your family. Thank you for making Union City proud. I wish you the best of luck in your continuing education, most importantly, on continuing your education in good health. I realize that this has been a very tough year for you, for your family, for your friends, for your neighbors, for all of us, and for your fellow classmates. And for that, I just want you to always know I'm here as your mayor to help you. Anything whatsoever, don't feel ashamed. Don't feel any way that you can't call me on my cell phone. You can reach out for me 7 days a week. But most importantly, enjoy this day. It's a historic day in your life. Hopefully this is a graduation that you'll celebrate many more times in your continuing education. Thanks again, everyone. Congratulations, and thank you for making me proud as your mayor. Best of luck and best of health.
Thank you, Mayor Stack. From the State Senate to the United States Senate, our next speaker has proudly represented New Jersey and its constituents for over a decade. United States Senator Robert Menendez serves on the United States Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs, the Committee on Finance, and the Committee on Foreign Relations. A former Union City mayor, Menendez continues to pledge his staunch support for our community through his important work with the United States Senate. Please join me in welcoming Union City's own Senator Robert Menendez.
Union City High School class of 2021, congratulations. You've all worked incredibly hard over the past 4 years, from staying up late studying for exams to participating in after-school sports and activities. You've all put in tremendous effort that has led to your graduation today. You've earned your diploma. The class of 2021 is especially impressive. In light of the pandemic, you have persevered, continuing to work hard and complete your studies under these difficult circumstances we find ourselves in. It is this drive and dedication in the face of uncertainty that will bring you great success in life. As you receive your diploma and begin the journey into the next phase of your life, never forget the friends and memories made here at Union City High School. The lessons you've learned over the past 4 years will shape the person you become. Class of 2021, you are the future, whether you become doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, tradespeople, or even future senators. You are all well equipped to make a positive difference in our state, nation, and the world. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors, and I can't wait to see what you all do. Once again, congratulations to the Soaring Eagles of the class of 2021. Congratulations to the Soaring Eagles of the class of 2021.
Thank you, Senator Menendez. Our next speaker, also a United States Senator. United States Senator Cory Booker believes that the American dream isn't real for anyone unless it is within reach for everyone. Booker has dedicated his life to fighting for those who have been left out, left behind, and left without a voice. Now serving in his third term, Senator Booker sits on the Judiciary Committee, the Foreign Relations, and the Environment and Public Work Committees. Please join us in receiving his message.
Class of 2021, I wanted to make sure you all knew how deeply proud I am of you and how excited I am for you and grateful I am for you. And class of 2021, I can't imagine that my senior year, anyone's senior year, would ever face what you all have faced. It's not what you expected. It's not what you deserved. But yet you showed who you are. I am so proud of all of you. So grateful for all of you and the communities that you come from, your families, your teachers, the faculty, staff, everyone who was there for you, there for this day, there for the greatness that is inside every one of you. And we know this day has been unlike any other graduation days that we have known for generations. We are in the midst of a global pandemic that has affected every one of your lives, made the challenges you faced harder, made the work even more difficult, tested you in ways that you probably never imagined you would be tested. And all of you, by your presence here today, have shown that you have passed the test. You have made the muster. You have told the world that you are not defined by what happens to you. You are defined by how you choose to respond. Thank you. You all are lights in a dark time and reason to celebrate, even amidst a year of extraordinary pain. Now, I have a moment in history that I love. It was when President Lincoln was giving his second inaugural address. Remember, our country is fractured. We are in yet another national crisis. He gives this speech where he talks about the highest of human values. It's a speech in which he said, with malice towards none and charity towards all. But what I love about that speech is afterwards he goes back to a reception, and it is said by historians that he was looking for his friend, the only black man, I believe, that was actually in the reception. He was a man of regal stature and great national prominence, and he was standing off to the side, and he was found by Lincoln eventually. He was being pulled upon by other people, and here Abraham Lincoln and this black man had a conversation, and Lincoln said, "My friend, I need to know what you thought of my speech." And this man, regal in stature, humble in nature, said, "Mr. President, attend to your other guests." He goes, No, I must know what you thought of my speech." Now, this would be the last time in American history that these two men would talk to each other. President Lincoln waited for the response. And the great Frederick Douglass said this to the President of the United States: "Mr. President, it was a sacred effort. A sacred effort." Class of 2021, this nation needs your sacred effort. We are at a time where we do have divisions. We need to unite people. We are at a time that there are too many struggling and in pain. We need people to be healers. We're at a time where meanness is celebrated with bravado. Cruelty in statements, in words, on social media is ubiquitous. We need your light and your love and your decency. Class of 2021, I am so proud of you. You are the class of grit and greatness. Give forth your sacred effort. Help to heal this world. Help to have us all rise up to be the highest of humanity. Thank you. Congratulations. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Senator Booker. Now it is my honor to introduce New Jersey's Governor, Mr. Phil Murphy, with a special message to our graduates. Governor Murphy has been a loyal supporter of Union City since its inauguration and continues to work tirelessly alongside our local officials to enhance and improve our community. Please enjoy this message from our governor.
Hey everybody, Governor Phil Murphy here. To all of New Jersey's graduating class of 2021, congratulations. This school year has truly been unlike any other. But despite unprecedented obstacles, you rose to meet the moment. And I want to join your educators, parents, coaches, and mentors in sharing how proud we all are of every single one of you. It takes maturity and commitment to see something through to the end, especially when things do not go as expected. But as you move forward with your education and your lives, these lessons will serve you well. You have learned that no matter what life brings, you could keep pushing forward. You have learned that even when you are separated, your friendships are strong. And you have learned just how much we can accomplish when we all work together. Along with your best in the nation education, these are the lessons you will bring with you on the next step of your journey. Treasure the relationships you have built and those who have supported you and helped you reach this achievement. Whatever awaits you in the fall, I know we are all expecting great things from this remarkable, unstoppable class. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe summer, and that this September brings you incredible and exciting new opportunities to grow and learn. Congratulations and good luck. We can't wait to see what you will do next. God bless you all.
Thank you, Governor Murphy. We are so grateful for your support of our community. At this point in time, we would like to share with you a virtual performance from our JMSA theater students under the direction of Ms. Ariane Ryan.
Come with me, and we shall run across the sky and illuminate the night. I will try and guide you to better times and brighter days. Don't be afraid to climb up the ladder to the roof where we can see heaven much better. Climb up the ladder to the roof where we can be, where we can be. Charlotte expressions in engaging and ring memories of yesterday's broken dreams. Don't you know that I'll fade away? I know it's time to go up the ladder to the roof where we can see heaven much better. Go up the ladder to the roof where we can be, where we can be. Laugh and I'll tell you the story of love, how it is and the happiness in it, baby. Combine our thoughts and together we will travel the world to the fountain of love and love. I will never, love you alone forever. As we understand our love, we will grow stronger and stronger, stronger and stronger. Yeah, go up the ladder to the roof where we can see heaven much better. Go up the ladder to the roof where we can be, Go up the ladder to the roof where we can see heaven much better. Go up the ladder to the roof where we can be, where we can be, where we can be, where we can be. Go up the ladder to the roof.
Thank you, Ms. Ryan, and thank you to our theater students. At this time, it is a great honor to introduce this year's valedictorian of the class of 2021. The prestigious title of valedictorian is bestowed upon the student with the highest cumulative grade point average amongst his or her peers, a feat which only a few can accomplish. This year's valedictorian possesses an impressive resume of achievements, including College Board national recognition, 2 publications in the National Center for Biotechnology Information, selection as a Clue Scholar by Columbia University, my alma mater, And finally, a full academic scholarship to Harvard University, where he will be studying this fall. It is my honor and a great privilege to introduce this year's valedictorian of Jose Marti STEM Academy, Andy Martinez.
All right. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. And no, Mr. Such, imagining the crowd in their underwear is certainly not helping. I'll keep my speech brief because I know that Jeremy is just dying to raise his hand and ask a bunch of irrelevant questions. I'm kidding, Jeremy, you know we love you, most of the time. No, but in all seriousness, I'd like to take you back to the beginning of our high school career. I'm sure we all remember coming into the Grinder Academy as clueless freshmen, not knowing the prolific relationships we'd cultivate, not knowing that we would have the honor of having the GOAT, Albert Einstein, as a substitute teacher, not knowing that we would have the, quote, honor of hearing Rebecca Black's song Friday every week. Thanks for that, by the way. And unfortunately not knowing that March 13th, 2020 would be the day we say goodbye to our junior year. Well, yes, the past year has battered us with emotional anguish. We are all undoubtedly better people because of it. Because of the past year, we stand here stronger, wiser, older, and 10 pounds heavier. But besides the weight, I ask you, what has changed? I mean, really, what has changed? Sure, the past year was littered with obstacles, but so were the 16 to 17 years before that one. You know, we live in a city where 84% of the students are on free and reduced price lunch. A city where the vast majority of the students are first generation. A city that consists of 84% minorities. The statistics tell us that our prospects are bleak, but that's clearly not the case for us. Not only are we not failing, but we're thriving. Let's go. We're the students that people give up on. We're the group that are seen as the hopeless one. And yet here we are, defying all expectations. And I ask you, why is that? It's because regardless of what the statistics say, our innate Union City instinct pushes us to fight with every ounce of energy and conviction we have. We're emblematic of resilience, the same resilience that drives a single parent to work 2 jobs to feed their children. That's us. Union City is the manifestation of hope. The hope of immigrants setting out for distant shores in pursuit of a better life. That's us. Or for instance, my friend and class president, Ramsey, he'd often tell stories about gazing up at the Moroccan skies and admiring the stars. Ramsey is now going to a top 10 university to study those same stars on the breezy coast of California. Again, that's us. Or my family, for instance, back in Mexico, Viva la raza. My parents would go hungry for days hoping to get a meal. And in one generation, my family went from hungry to Harvard. The drive, the hunger, the determination, that's Union City. Now, while I don't know all your individual struggles, what I do know is that you're all astounding. Not necessarily because of what you have accomplished, but because of what you will accomplish. We are not just part of Union City, we are Union City. So if anyone ever tries to infantilize you, belittle you, or straight up tell you that you won't make it, that your aspirations are simply not realistic, then I ask you to look them in the eye and remember who you are. You're Union City. And I'd say to them 2 words, watch me. We've proved everyone wrong up until now, and we're certainly not going to stop anytime soon. And with that, I say my valedictions to you all. I thank you all for making these past 4 years the best of my life. Now, let's get out of here.
Well, Andy, thank you for representing our school so well. It's my pleasure to present to you the Valedictorian Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Now the moment that we all have been waiting for. It is time to present you, the class of 2021, with your diplomas. Will the members of the class of 2021 rise? Ladies and gentlemen, as we rehearsed, we will begin with the first aisle. Come make our way up the stairs, receive your diploma, make your way down for a photo opportunity. Jocelyn Abreu.
Joseph Alfonso.
Rachel Juliet Alvitres.
Ada Isabel Andrade.
Kevin A. Arango Orjuela.
Eileen Argueta.
Jacobo Alexander Arteaga.
Tania Ewar.
Kimo Ayavaca.
Jeremy Banda.
Jacqueline Barrios.
Catherine Bernal Parra.
Juliana Amada Bonetti.
Luis Brito.
Angélica Canales.
Irving Castillo.
Natán Ceballos.
Ana Daniela Céspedes.
Eileen Caroline Challen.
Chahani Rosan Ciesa.
Andy Colichón.
Yalisa Colón.
Mariah Cruz.
Alexander Puku.
Isaac del Villar. It's okay.
Raymond Diez Presilla.
Joel Dominguez.
Yahat Doshi.
Prince Luis Duenas.
Kelly Irene Espinosa.
Christopher Feijou.
Gabriela Feijó.
Genesis Carolina Fernandez.
Ashley Flores.
Omar Flores.
Madeline Janet Garcia.
Rafael Garcia.
Richard Garcia.
Angel Alexandra Garrido Pascal.
Jalen Jeter.
Stacy Giraldo.
Galena Gómez.
Juliana Gómez.
Steven Gómez.
Ashley Jalen Williams Gonzalez.
Heather Gonzalez.
Ruben Dario Gonzalo.
Paola Guerrero.
Ingrid Michelle Guevara.
Leobardo Guillermo.
Natalia Echevarría.
Sergio Herrera.
Wilmer Herrera.
Wilmer Hiraldo.
Yaritza Iso.
Terrell Hurley.
Jocelyn Hidrobo.
Tony Heiser.
Cesar Hulka.
Handrin Koja.
Peyton Kohler.
Alberto Landaverde.
Carlos Lantigua.
Brandon Legarda.
Jaden Leon.
Kaylee Nicole Lopez.
Kevin Lopez.
Aiden Michael Loso.
Omar Jeremiah Madrid.
Melissa Paola Manzano.
Jasmine Larissa Marquez.
Andy Martinez.
Kimberly Martinez.
Ronaldo Mateo.
Iván Jacobo Mayen Guzmán.
Daniela Medina.
Allison Mejía.
Norberto Mejía.
Moisés Menjivar.
Rosemary Merchan.
Natasha Mayo.
Daniel Ministro.
Karen Tiara Mora.
Enrique Morales.
Jordan Morales.
Rufi Ashley Moranchel.
Clarice N. Moreno.
Denise Núñez.
Shayna Núñez.
Jade Oropesa Aquino.
Millie Orozco.
Anisha Marie Ortega.
Daisy Ortiz.
Valerie Pagan.
Kayla Palaguachi.
Neville Parmar.
Danny Peña.
Kimberly Peña González.
Rebecca Pereiro.
Josué Daniel Pichardo.
Dalia Poblano.
Caroline Portella.
Patricia Stephanie Prado.
Evelyn Quiroz. Karen Vanessa Huitizaca Paute.
Kushi Raithath.
Naideli Ramírez Morales.
Brian Reyes.
Kayla Jolie Ribeiro.
Giuliano Ronaldi.
Francesca Risquet Martínez.
Natalie Rivera.
Angel Rodriguez.
George Romero.
Ramsey Saber.
Maribel Rocío Sacta.
Aileen Salto.
Valerie Salto.
Derek Giovanni Sanchez.
Joel Sanchez.
Lucero Santiago.
Dylan Shah.
Melanie Sinning.
Madison Solomon.
Ashley Josephine Sosa.
Nathan Sosa.
Elias Tapia.
Ashley Lisania Tejeda.
Ashley Tejeda.
Michael Tenempaguay.
Emily Eli Texcucano.
Jeffrey Dineo.
Chareldi Torres.
Brandon Jesus Urgiles.
Brian Valdez.
Ryan Valdivieso.
Isauri Vargas.
Victor Visueta.
Justin Vasquez.
Joffrey Villasís.
Nicole Vera.
Gabriel Arturo Velázquez.
Marisol Giovanna Vázquez.
Tyler Waring.
María Yatopa.
Andrés Zuniga.
Charlize Lauren Zuniga.
Oliver Villalta.
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Ms. Hernandez and Ms. Dominguez. Before I speak directly to the class of 2021, I just have to say a few words about your biggest advocates in this school, and that is your teachers who are here with us today. So I want to give them a very big round of applause. They deserve it. I also want to recognize our guidance department that is here with us on stage. And equally important, I need to recognize the security staff and the custodial staff who helped put all of this together. And lastly, the individuals working the sound and the music and the lighting, especially my good friend, our Dean of Students, Mr. Mike Ruiz, also known as the guy who knows stuff. Thank you. And lastly, Mr. Victor Guillon, who's been instrumental in helping us put all of this together. Graduates, few days as special as this take place in a lifetime. As we conclude this momentous ceremony, I ask that you breathe deeply and enjoy this moment that you have earned. Take this occasion to recall a special learning experience in your high school life. Smile, commit it to memory, and silently say thank you to all those who have helped you achieve what you are celebrating today. The class of 2021 has certainly had its challenges. We know them, and you know them. Repeating them aloud does not change how difficult a year it has been. We know what you have lost. But it is my hope that today you focus not on all the things that you have lost, but everything that you have gained. We all knew this year would be difficult, that it would be unique and challenging. You began your senior year learning from the comfort of your own homes. And while the hope of an autumn return to school quickly faded, you made the choice to adapt, adjust to the happenings of the world, and you made that adjustment to that thing called the new norm. You took control of your present and created a path toward your future. Everything that seemed out of the bounds of your control no longer took precedence. You understood the power of persevering and chose to navigate through all the uncertainties this year has thrown upon us and made sense of the absurdities that we have been forced to endure. But after a bitter and unforgiving winter, we closed our eyes and woke to find a glorious spring, promising a brighter tomorrow. Slowly, things became better. The April rain was gone, and the big, bright sunshine her rays upon us once again. And like some kind of poetic justice, the flowers bloomed, the birds chirped, and suddenly a true sense of hope and renewal had emerged. That first Monday, the 3rd of May, will live longer in my memory than the cruel Friday the 13th of the year before. When the world went dark, our schools were finally open. You were back. And while things had changed and procedures were different, it didn't matter because our gloomy halls were no longer dark and the eeriness of empty classrooms dissipated with the radiance of your presence. When we speak of perseverance, there is no greater group of individuals who truly epitomize the meaning of the word. During these most trying and difficult of times, during the darkest of days, there are those who will use these circumstances to hinder instead of help. They will use these circumstances as an excuse instead of an opportunity. And they will use these circumstances to sit back instead of step up. It is times like these that truly test one's character, one's potential, and one's commitment. We at JMSA chose to push each other to the very best despite the harshness of what we had to brave. Despite it all, we chose to persevere. Your steadfast refusal to allow the dire situations we have lived this past year define you or your successes is not only impressive, but now serves as a great reminder of what perseverance looks like. So while this year's pomp, due to the cruel circumstances, is a little different than that of generations before, we laud your success and applaud you loudly. Today, we culminate your journey as students at Jose Marti STEM Academy. We have taken your temperature for the final time, and we know that you are ready for the next chapter. We have seen you grow, and we have seen the positive impact you have had on others. So as you move forward with your lives, I encourage you to maintain that same drive that kept you going all year long. Don't ever, ever underestimate yourselves or your ability to make a difference in this world. Clearly, you have already made a difference. Graduates, you are the class of new beginnings, the class of true perspective, the class of perseverance. You are the class of 2021, the class that will change the world. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Union City Board of Education, the Office of the Superintendent of Schools, and the faculty and staff of Jose Marti STEM Academy, it is my proud honor to certify that the members of the JMSA class of 2021 has satisfactorily completed their requirements for graduation from high school and is therefore pronounced a graduate of the great class of 2021. Congratulations, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, before our recession begins, I just want to once again say thank you. You have made this challenging year for me as your principal the most rewarding year in my 21 years in public education. So I thank you, the class of perseverance, the class of 2021, for the gift that you have given me. Congratulations.
All my life been hustling, and tonight is my appraisal. Cause I'm a hooker selling songs, and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demons, stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get in a golden cathedral. I'll be praying for the faith lesson if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Everything's coming up aces, aces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, Ma, I made it.
Hope when you take that jump,